can hear me clearly, kindly reply Y in the chat room. Hello, guys, can you hear me? Anyone? Hello, guys, can you hear me clearly? No sound? Seems like no sound. I don't see any reply. And also, can you go to the chat room? Hello? Hello, guys, is there anyone? Can you hear me clearly? Oh, okay. So something wrong with the chat room on my side, so that I can now see your reply. Okay, thanks. Okay, good. Okay, so let me share the screen again. Okay, so today still we're going to learn about Sky Pontoon, right? And it's the second part for this indicator application, because last session we learned this indicator is quite a comprehensive one. We have a lot of components. That's why this indicator, we have so many strategies. You still remember how many strategies we can apply based on Sky Pontoon? Anyone can write in the chat room. Somehow when I go to the full screen, I cannot see the chat room. I don't know why. Okay, 7. Very good. Okay, good. And last session, last Tuesday, we learned how many strategies? Last session, we have learned 3. And okay, so have you practiced these 3 strategies? And any questions? Maybe at the end of today's session, if we still got some time, I can keep it for the question and answer time for you. So if you got any questions regarding application of this indicator, we can talk later. Okay. In order to do that, you better try not to distract me when I'm sharing with you how to apply the indicator, unless it's necessary. Okay, unless it's really important questions or problems, maybe you can, you can write in the chat room. Let me know, inform me. Otherwise, better don't distract me, because if you distract me, then we may not finish it. The contents today earlier, right? So today, because we have 4 strategies left to learn, right? So last session we learned 3. So today, the rest of the 4, still a lot to learn, right? And also in the end, I want to share with you how to do the filter, the screening based on Sky Pontoon. Also may take some time. So we are tight with time actually. So I also need your 100% attention here, right? You need to concentrate 100%, okay? If you want to really master the 7 strategies very well, okay? So let's go to the contents for today. So first part still will be about the market performance analysis, and the second part will be the application of Sky Pontoon. The second part. So the third part we talk about the screening based on Sky Pontoon, and also if we have time, the question and answer time for you. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So about the market, do you remember last Tuesday? Last Tuesday, I showed you this chart when we were here. I think it is exactly this candle. Where is the pen? I cannot find the pen. Oh. Okay, so I think this is last Tuesday here. Last Tuesday when I showed you this chart, and I mentioned about this time zone, and I said the Fibonacci number 233. It happened to fall on 2 days ago. This candle here, right? And I have mentioned this is a key turning point here because you check previously based on this time zone, all the points, the key turning points, they are significant, right? They're significant. See? Significant turning points here. So last Tuesday, remember I said now the price is back to the turning point day again. That is last Tuesday. And I said it's very important to see whether after that the price will break up the high price of the turning point day candle or it will drop below. So if it drop below, might drop further. So what happened is after last Tuesday, just keep dropping for 3 days on end and a small rebound last Thursday. This is last Friday. This is last Friday, and this is Monday, last night, right? So what we see is currently the price is around the 61.8% support level based on the fifth time zone. The golden section. But if we check the price, that is the open price around the level. The close price already below the 61.8%. And last Friday, we already have the candlestick, the low price touched 50% of the golden section, right? So the 50% is the immediate current relatively significant support level for Nasdaq. And if the downward momentum really is strong, maybe the price might drop further to touch the 38.2%. Yes, that is quite a big drop here because the level is already touched 12,093 points, and the previous high is around 14,000. That's 2,000 points drop. That's a significant drop. And let's say if the level here, 38.2% level, even this level cannot hold, well, it would be a serious problem for a US market, for Nasdaq, because usually we say the 38.2% is the final defense line. If this level, even this level cannot hold, means maybe the trend is turning really to bearish for medium term, at least for medium term. Currently, it's already a short-term to medium-term correction here, a significant one. But if the price drop below this level here, then it is a medium-term or medium-term to long-term correction here for US. But I think it's a very rational, reasonable correction here because for Nasdaq, all the high-tech companies, most of them and many of them already quite overvalued. So it's just very healthy for the market to give us a very significant correction here. So when this correction really finished in future, then it will be a better timing for us to consider enter again the technology stocks. Okay, but recently, I think you better keep away from them. Keep monitoring, trade less, especially those high-tech companies previously have been up quite a lot, gigantic rally previously. You really need to avoid this kind of stocks. Okay. Okay, so this is for Nasdaq, right? And then if we continue to check S&P 500, S&P 500 actually is more stable. I'll put another way. The correction here is less strong, it's weaker than that of Nasdaq, right? And we see currently the price is still around the 80.9% of the golden section. So if this level it can hold, then maybe the price still sideways there. And if this level cannot, maybe the price will drop further to touch the 61.8%. And we say usually the three indexes, the three major indexes of the US market, they verify each other, right? They verify each other most of the times. They would be in the same direction. And even temporarily, they are not in the same direction. They are not disagree with each other, but that would be just a temporary situation. So soon they will come to an agreement and they will choose a same direction in the end. Because not only S&P 500, it didn't drop that much. For Dow Jones, if you check Dow Jones, that's even, well, you see, last night it even went up a bit. You check the long upper shadow here, the high price, even it hit a new high a bit. So among the three indexes, so obviously Dow Jones is the most stable one. Of course, previously it also didn't go up much. For Nasdaq, it already hit a new high and very far away from the previous high for Nasdaq. Before the price hit the recent high point, right? But for Dow Jones, we just see the price it hit a new high a bit, not so much, still very close to the previous high here, right? So it didn't go up much, and so it's understandable that the correction is also not that forceful. And why Dow Jones so stable? If you go to check the bank stocks, the banks, let's say Goldman Sachs, you will realize that these stocks, the bank stocks, are quite strong, and also the oil stocks, the energy stocks, they're quite strong, quite stable. Although the high technology stocks, they are in forceful correction recently, these stocks, they are performing in the opposite way. They are quite stable, they are stably upward. So that's why the performance of Dow Jones is so stable. Okay, but I just like what I mentioned, all the three indexes would verify each other. In the end, they would finally choose a direction. So if the downward momentum of the Nasdaq is so strong, maybe in near future, Dow Jones also would follow the suit, would turn downward and keep the same direction as Nasdaq, and then so as S&P 500. But if let's say Nasdaq a stop drop further at a strong support level, then maybe our Dow Jones can still be quite stable there. I'm not sure how much rally it can give us in near future, but at least it will not drop that much. It will be stable if Nasdaq it didn't drop further sharply. I mean, yes. Okay, so that is about the US market. So if you really still want to trade in near future recently, I think you keep away from the technology stocks, but you can monitor these stocks, that high technology stocks, but don't trade. But for some other sectors, okay, maybe you can try to trade some short term if you really want to do that, but always stick to the strong stocks. Okay, strong stocks, and follow the indicators strictly. so that you will be quite safe, and also you will be able still to catch some profits. Okay, so this is for the US market. So how about our STI? So STI recently, the performance is quite amazing, right? Because I think most of the times our STI would be weaker than the US performance. If US go up a lot, maybe our STI just go up a bit. If US drop, Nasdaq drop, and definitely our STI would drop even more forcefully. Bigger drops. That's the normal situation. But for this time around, so the performance of Nasdaq is really, really amazing here because it's quite strong recently, although the US market quite bearish, right? And of course, we have checked the chip distribution here and realized that currently the price, especially after today's big rally, upward gap, and then continue rising for the today. And imagine how big rallies the banks gave us today, right? Okay, so what we see is this blue bar here, relatively speaking, is the long one, right? And above, we even have a longer one. The longest one is around 3,220. And currently, the price is already about to touch the 300, 120 level. This is supposed to be the significant resistance. And for this area between this blue bar and this blue bar, this is a dense area of chips. All the chips are relatively long, right? So this area would be a resistance, significant resistance range for our SDI. I remember, I think maybe 1 or 2 months ago, I also have showed you this chart for chip distribution, and the price hasn't yet touched the 3,120 level. I mentioned if the price in future it reach this level, then the rally, then after that, the performance might be quite volatile. It may not go up as smoothly as previously, like this rally. So this rally, they are quite smooth. That's because resistance very weak, very small resistance. All the bars are relatively speaking quite short. But now the price already reached here. All these bars here, relatively speaking, quite long. This is a very significant resistance level here. So the rally in near future for STI may not be as smoothly as here. Okay, so you need to get prepared. Okay, so means for the banks, DBS, I think DBS also quite strong recently. Don't try to chase after it now. It's not wise because you also can do the chip distribution for a DBS. I think you will come to the same conclusion. Currently, already the price faced with very strong resistance levels. It's really not wise to chase after the rally after the price already up so much and also faced with strong resistance above. Means the rising space already quite limited. I'll put it in another way, or we say already no rising space here until the price can finally, let's say for STI, break up the 3,220. Maybe we will have new rising space. But before that, I think at least for the banks, I think you should really be careful. Okay. I mean, of course, this is for short-term trading, right? For DBS, if you have bought quite low position previously, I think you can just safely keep holding. Okay, it's very good choice to keep holding because in the long run, medium term to long term is still bullish market. Okay, and the other thing is, recently why the rally for SDI is so possible. Another reason is because you see, for Hang Seng index, right? Hang Seng index already have cleared the previous high back in February last year. But for our SDI, we're still quite far away. So maybe SDI also is trying to catch up with Hang Seng index. Because you see, when SDI is so strong recently, Hang Seng index begin to crack. Why? Because the price already cleared the previous high back in February last year. And this is also strong resistance. That's why the price touched resistance and begin to drop, right? Okay, so it is waiting for our SDI. Okay, we can think that way. Okay, so currently we have the price resting on the strong support. Relatively speaking, quite strong support here around 28,300. Okay, make it a round number. Yeah, 28,300. So if this level can hold, maybe the price can still keep fluctuating between this current support and the previous high. Yes, but if the price drop further, then it has to go to the next strong support here. It will be really a serious correction here. So Hang Seng index so bearish recently, also because it is influenced by the Shanghai composite. You check the China market, the Shanghai composite recently also quite bearish, dropped greatly. That's why Hang Seng index so bearish recently. Okay, so this is about market performance. So let's don't forget about our KOCI, right? Still some members are trading the Malaysian market. So the good thing for KOCI is currently the price back above the 1,610 significant level again. So we can be relieved just a bit, okay? Because this will become strong support again in future. And also this upward gap 2 days ago, right? So some sort of support here, and above we also have the strong resistance 1,690. In near future, maybe the price will fluctuate between the two levels until finally it can either break up the 1,690 resistance level, then we have new rising space. Good thing, great thing for all of us. But if a drop below this level again, wow, it will be a really serious problem for KOCI. Okay, so that's about the market performance. Let's go to the most important part for today about the application of Sky Pontoon, right? Before we learn the rest of the 4 strategies based on Sky Pontoon, we review a bit about the components of this indicator, because this is really an indicator with a lot of components and many people find it a little bit complicated, many members. So maybe I help you enhance your memory here. So we have the light blue color here as the sky, right? So later we will talk about one strategy called far heaven. That strategy is closely related with the sky, the light blue color. So later we will talk about the details. Okay, so then the dark blue color here is called the ground or the earth, right? So this is the earth here, right? And then the purple color here we see is the selling pressure, or you can also see this is the coffee color, okay? And then we have the white bar and the red bar acting as the red bar is the bullish bridge arch, right? And the white bar bearish bridge arch. Okay, so of course this arch is for medium term trend, right? Okay, so then we have the blue and the pink bar. The pink bar is the bullish banker follower. The blue bar is the bearish banker follower. This is a short-term trend. Okay. We have the gray bar, light gray or dark gray. We see the light gray bar is the strong banker control intensity, which is good. And if it turn dark, then means the banker control intensity turn weak, which is a bearish signal. Okay, later we also have strategies based on the gray bar, the gray column, the banker control intensity. Okay, and then we have yes, the nugget beneath the earth. The function, yeah, bottom catch, but we have conditions before we really consider to buy, right? That's what we have learned last session. Hope you still remember, right? Okay, so then this yellow triangle is the top alert signal or danger alert signal. I mentioned when would the yellow triangle appear, the condition, you still remember? Who know the answer? Let me give you a, yes, a test here. A question here for you. When would we have the yellow triangle appear? Under what condition the yellow triangle would appear? Anyone know the answer? Let me check your answer. The chat room. I cannot go back to the chat room again. Well, where's the chat? Our bots more than 90. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, that would be the selling, to be exact or to be accurate, the selling pressure reach 90%. That's very good. Okay. Yeah, very good. You have learned. Okay, good. So then let's continue. Okay. So the yellow triangle, top alert. That's all about the components. And then we have learned the features of Sky Pontoon. The abbreviation is SP, right? So firstly, it's quite a comprehensive indicator. So it covers all the three important elements when we do the analysis, which are trend, fan, and signal. All the components of S&P, of Sky Pontoon, they can cover the three elements. And for the trend, which components cover the element trend? It will be the white and the red bar standing for the medium-term trend, and the blue and the pink bar standing for the short-term trend, right? And then how about fan? Fan, you can check the selling pressure. Okay, selling pressure can yes, give us a hint about the fan. And also the banker control intensity, the gray bar, dark blue and light blue bar, they are about the fan. And then how about signal? Signal easy. So we have the yellow triangle, that's the danger alert signal. We have the nugget beneath the earth, which is a bottom catch signal, right? Okay, so then the other second important feature about S&P 500, sorry, why I always talk about S&P 500 is Sky Pontoon SP. Sky Pontoon, short-term to medium-term indicator. This indicator, SP, Sky Pontoon, is a short-term to medium-term indicator. You can do swing trading. So which strategy is about swing trading? Yeah, the four powers together. Remember, that's the first strategy we learned last session. And then, okay, so function of Sky Pontoon, bottom catch, top escape. So that is based on what? Bottom catch based on the nugget in the beneath the earth, and top escape is based on the triangle, yellow triangle, but not only the yellow triangle. We also check the selling pressure, the relation between the selling pressure and the red bar, the bullish bridge arch, right? Okay, so I hope you still remember that these strategies we have learned last session. And then for swing trading, that is four powers together. All right. So this is what we have learned last session. And then today we are focused on short-term trading. SP is a very powerful short-term trading indicator. It has all the 4 strategies remaining to learn today about short-term trading. So yes, that is the feature of Sky Pontoon. So we have learned the first 3 last session, 4 powers together for medium-term trading or swing trading, fall proof at high altitude. This is for top escape, and dig for nugget. This is for bottom catch. And then today we're going to learn a grab of profit from bankers, a grab of profit from bankers, and then far heaven. Then the 6th one, little pink and yellow in light gray. So last session I told you it's a little pink in light gray, right? But that's not very accurate. Actually, it should be little pink and yellow in light gray. Later, I will let you know the details. Okay, and then the last one, the name is also quite vivid. It's called Waltz on Red Carpet. Yeah. Waltz on red carpet. So you know waltz, right? So that's a kind of dance, right? So about the first short-term trading strategy, the 4th one called a grab of profit from bankers. It's actually quite simple. We need a precondition to apply this strategy, which is it should be a bullish bridge arch. Means it should be a red bar here, right? It should be a red bar. Currently, medium term uptrend. Okay, medium term should be bullish. That's the precondition to apply this short-term strategy called a grab of profit from bankers. And then the condition to buy is very easy. It's just the first light gray bar. Easy, right? And we know the name is the strong banker control intensity, right? So banker control intensity is strong, the light gray bar. So when we see the first light gray bar appear, that is a buy point. But this kind of buy is for super short-term trading and usually for those quite strong stocks. Okay, so means you can always check multicolor dragon first. You check multicolor dragon if we have the big boys more than 50 or 75% quite stably for a while, no retailer or just a little bit, then yeah, maybe this kind of stock will give you a chance to apply a grab of a profit from bankers. So picking the right stock is more important. If you can pick the right stock, then easy to apply all the strategies. Of course, later we will talk about the filtering, right? But the filtering it doesn't cover this strategy. Okay, the filtering doesn't cover this strategy. So we'll talk about the filter later. So when do we sell? After we buy based on the first light gray bar, right? We sell when we have the first dark gray bar. So dark gray bar is the weak banker control intensity, right? Okay, so it's quite simple, right? First light blue gray you buy, first dark gray you sell. And then this is the precondition is it should be a bullish bridge arch. Show you an example, you will understand. So this is Union Gas. Okay, so Union Gas, the recent performance, we know that recently Union Gas also quite strong until recently, not now. Now it's a bit weak, right? But for this rally here, it's quite a strong one. How do we catch it? Can you see? So here, pay attention here. Firstly, we have the bullish arch, bullish bridge arch appear because the bar turned from color white to red. right? It turned to red. So it's a bullish bridge arch now. And then it's already pink. So it's the light gray. So it's not the first light gray. The first light gray is here. But when we have the first light gray, it's not safe. Why it's not safe? Because the medium-term trend is still bearish, right? We need the precondition. The medium-term trend is bullish. When did it turn to bullish? When the bridge arch turned to red. Previously, this is white, still white. So it's not a very safe point to enter. The safer one is here. This is a safer one because the medium-term trend already turned bullish, and then it's it's light gray. So light gray is the buy point, right? Light gray. And then when do we sell? So some people might argue, well, it turned to dark gray here. So if I sell here and then the following day it go up. So how to deal with such kind of situation? One thing you can do is if today you download data, right, then you see the color already turned to dark gray, right? And then tomorrow you monitor. If the price can hit a new high, you don't have to sell. But if the price, I'm talking about the close price. If the close price cannot hit a new high, can no longer hit a new high, the following day after the dark gray bar, you can sell. Okay, so this method can help you hold longer to get bigger profit here. So this time also you see the dark gray appear, right? But the following day, obviously the price just hit a new high directly. So you also no need to sell. And then here, for this case, yes, dark gray already following day, although it rebounded. It's not easy to hit a new high because this is a very long bearish candle here, right? So yeah, you sell here. And some people might argue again, if I wait for one day, so would it be too late? For example, here, today I download data. I see that it's already dark gray, and then tomorrow, what if tomorrow, let's say the close price, it didn't hit a new high, then I have to sell the third day. Is it a concern? Is it your concern? Actually, what you can do is you don't have to wait for the following day. You can wait when the market is already about to close. Let's say Singapore market, we close around 6, right? Around 6. So maybe if it's already 4 p.m. or 4 or 5 p.m., then it's already market already above to close. And then if it didn't hit a new high, then very high probability or most likely it will not hit a new high, the close price. So means you can sell already when the market is about to close on that day. No need to wait for the following day. You know what I mean, right? Yes. Okay. So this is for one example, just to explain to you about the details so that you can apply this method in a better way, and then show you another example. This is a very classical one. This is nanofilm. After the IPO, and ever since this candle here, it become quite bullish. And if you check our Sky Pontoon, it's already medium-term bullish. It's bullish bridge arch. And then we have light gray bar appear, light gray appear. This is supposed to be the buy points. The following day or the third day, buy, no problem. And then, so here, this is the dark gray, right? If you apply the method I mentioned just now to check the following day, whether the close price can hit a new high or not, then you can keep holding. no need to sell here, right? No need to sell here. And this time, yes, dark gray. And then the following day, it didn't hit a new high. This time you can sell, no problem. Because for short-term trading, what you should focus on is the profit in the short term. It's not if I sell the price of the job greatly. So for short-term trading, after you have to accept the fact that sometimes after you sell, the price may continue going up, hit a new high. Because you are doing short-term trading. If you don't want to miss the future bigger potentiality, then I think you need to change your strategy to medium-term trading, not short-term. Okay, for short-term, we only care about the profit in the short term. We don't care about the future, we don't care about whether in future the price can go up or it will drop. Of course, it's a humanity. When we sell, we hope the price will drop, but the market will not always move in our always move like what we are wishing for. Okay, so no one can control the market. We just have to follow it and accept the fact for short-term trading that sometimes you sell, maybe the price is sideways for 1 or 2 days and then it continue going up further, right? Of course, for short-term trading, you can buy and sell quickly. So next time you have the buy point again. Of course, you see the light gray and the medium term still bullish. So you buy again. For this round, you still will be able to secure the short-term profit here, because this is the first dark gray. The following day, the close price didn't hit a new high. Yes, you sell the following day. Okay, so this is how this method works. A grab of profit from bankers is quite simple, but it's really, really powerful, especially for some bullish shares. I mean, you pick the strong stocks by checking multi-color dragon first before you apply the Sky Pontoon. This strategy to get some short-term profit. Okay, so this is another case. This is this is Goldman Sachs, the strong bank stocks. Okay, quite strong. So you check here. Of course, you cannot see the red bar, but I think it should be red. Just cannot see, for some reason cannot see the red bar here, and then it's the light gray. So you buy here and then you sell here. Of course, for this case, you see the following day it hit a new high, right? Maybe you can wait, but the third day, this day, it no longer be able to hit a new high. You definitely have to sell because already 3 days dark gray already. So you sell here, also can. You either sell here or you sell here. Either one is quite a good timing to sell. Okay. So later, after we have learned about all the 4 strategies, we go to the software. All right, to check some real examples. So now we just stick to the slide to finish the conditions for all the 4 strategies. And this is the 5th one, called Far Heaven. This one also for quite strong stocks. And if the grab of a profit from bankers means the strong stocks you can catch for short-term trading, this Far Heaven means extremely strong. This is the extremely strong type. The profit in a very short term can be even greater than the grab of a profit from the bankers, because the buy condition is the light gray bar, it pierces through the sky. What does it mean? Later I show you the chart, you understand. The light gray bar, that's the strong banker control intensity, right? And then still remember the sky, the light blue color above? That is the sky, right? We need the light gray bar. It pierces through the sky. That's the buy point. And the sell point is dark gray bar up here. Of course, you also can apply the strategy I mentioned, whether it can hit a new high or not when the dark gray bar appear. If it cannot hit a new high, then you just sell. If it hit a new high, maybe you can still wait to see. Okay, wait and see. So this is what we call far heaven. This is a Malaysia stock. Okay, this is a Malaysia stock. Also quite strong this rally. But can you see here? This ever since this candle, this candle, you see the light gray bar here. It pierces through the sky. So this is the boundary of the sky, right? So the light blue color, we see this is the sky. You see the price already, the light gray bar already higher than the boundary of the sky. This is what we call far heaven. And if you check the low point here, it's already quite a big rally here, right? Before we have this far heaven buy signal. So means what? This far heaven strategy, this is something like chase after the rally. But here we chase after the rally for a reason. And also we have very clear strategies to sell. When to sell, we have very clear rules regarding when to sell so that you will be quite safe even if you are chasing after the rally. We always say that don't try to chase after the rally, right? But if you apply the Sky Pontoon, yes, the buy point rule and the sell point rule here, you also can you still can do the you still can chase sometimes. Of course, this is for super short term profits. It's quite the aggressive method. Before you apply this method, you also need to check whether or not you are the aggressive type. If you're not that aggressive type, this method may not be very suitable for you because it's already quite high in the middle of the rally already. So if you don't like chasing after the rally, maybe this method, it doesn't suit you. Okay, but if you are the aggressive type, then you can try, and don't forget to follow the rules strictly to sell. Okay, for example, this is the day we have the buy signal. The following day, the price a drop. You can buy maybe the following day, or if you didn't buy the third day, you can buy, right? Okay, so after you buy, and then it changed to a light gray. It changed light gray. The following day, unable to hit a new high, you sell here. This is how we can secure the quite lucrative profit here for short-term trading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5 days rally, that's a great profit here. Yeah. And then this is another example, also a Malaysia stock. Okay, so this is also far heaven. We see the sky is here. The boundary of the sky is here, right? And this is the day when the light gray bar pierces through the sky. So buy points. And then here, if the following day you see a cannot hit a new high, you sell. That's good. That's okay. At least you have this 2-day profit, and next time you have the buy point again. You buy in again. Although it changed to light gray here, but we see the price hit a new high. So you don't have to sell here. You don't have to sell here. You sell here, right? So after you see this, maybe you sell the following day, right? You sell the following day. That's yesterday. I didn't check the performance today for this data prep. You can check yourself. Whether or not today it dropped. We hope it dropped, but I mentioned already, this is for short-term trading. Even if it didn't drop, it go up a lot today, you have to accept the fact that, yeah, it might happen. After you sell, the price can go up. But sometimes you sell, then and really you can avoid some very forceful correction for short term. After all, this method is really the aggressive type. It's already very high. You are chasing after the rally. So it's quite dangerous, quite risky. You better follow the rules strictly to sell. Okay. You said something? Let me check what you got some questions to ask. I see someone writing in the chat room. Let me check. Oh, after the okay, so up a lot. So you can check yourself, and yeah, you can follow this indicator. Okay, and keep monitoring this stock. It's quite a strong one. I have been monitoring this one for a while. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so the next one, the third short-term trading strategy, we call it a little pink and yellow in light gray. Little pink and yellow in light gray. So conditions to buy, firstly, you need a pink bar, which is the bullish banker folder, right? So the pink bar, this is the short-term trend indicator, remember, right? Short-term trend indicator. It should be inside the light gray bar. The light gray bar is the strong banker control intensity. And then this is the first condition. The second condition, we need a yellow triangle. Interesting. The yellow triangle is a danger alert signal. But if the yellow triangle is inside the light gray bar, that's not a danger signal. That means chance. Interesting, right? Yes, interesting. If the yellow triangle inside the light gray bar means what? The light gray bar must be very long. If it's very long, means the banker control intensity is strong. Of course, it means short term the upward momentum is strong. Okay, so this is the second condition. But if you see the yellow triangle outside of the light gray bar, so the second condition is not satisfied. Means the strategy here you cannot apply. Okay, so we only buy when condition 1 and 2 are satisfied at the same time. Okay, and then when do we sell? Also can check the dark gray bar. Short-term trading, you check the dark gray bar, you will be quite fast, quite in time to sell. Of course, sometimes you miss the further rallies after you sell because it's quite fast. If the indicator is very fast, means you will buy or you will sell too early. You cannot get both stability and speed. You cannot get both because they are contradictory to each other. If the indicator is quite stable, then it will be slow. If the indicator is quite fast, it's not stable, not that reliable. That's it. Okay, you cannot get both. Okay, so repeat again for the condition here. First condition, the pink bar inside the gray bar. Second condition, yellow triangle also inside the gray bar. All the two conditions satisfied at the same time, and that's when we buy, and we sell when we see the gray bar. Of course, you can check the strategy, the principle of hitting new high or not. Yeah, hitting new high or not. That's a good principle to apply to, let's say, improve to improve the, let's say, the stability of the gray bar. It's not that stable, not as reliable, but if you add an extra condition to see the following day hit a new high or not, then you will have a higher reliability, higher stability here. Okay. Okay, so this is an example US stock. Okay, a US stock called MGI, and can you see here the yellow triangle and the pink bar all inside the gray bar? The gray bar is the bunker control intensity, strong bunker control intensity, right? So yeah, the buy point here. The following day you buy, right? Sorry. The following day you buy, then when you sell, this day you get of course this is the sorry. Of course this is the no, not this one. This one is the dark gray, but the following day hit a new high. No need to sell immediately. Then dark gray again. Following day close price not able to hit a new high. You sell this day. Okay, so this is how you can secure the short-term profit here. Also quite lucrative profit, big one, right? Okay, so this is one case. The second case to show you, you see the yellow triangle and the pink bar all inside the light gray bar. That is the buy signal. Following day you buy, then you sell here. For this one, it's a perfect, right? It's perfect because after you sell the following day, because the close price not able to hit a new high, then that's the beginning of this correction here. You perfectly secure the short term quite a big profit and avoid the short term quite a strong or quite a forceful correction here. So how wonderful it is, right? Of course, if you check, this case is a very interesting one because it's not only the little pink and gray, little pink and yellow in gray, but also this is the far heaven, right? All the two strategies, they are satisfied on the same day. What an interesting coincidence here, right? So yes, all the two strategies satisfied. This is far heaven also because the light gray bar also exceed the sky. Also exceed the sky. Of course, if you want to check the red bar, the bullish bridge arch, that will be around here. Will be around here, right? I think should be around here. When the bridge arch turn color to red, cannot see very clearly because it's quite thin. So it will be 1 or 2 days later. Okay, then the little pink and yellow in gray. Okay, so that's it. This is another, this is the one stock we have checked just now. This is the data prep, the Malaysia stock. It's not only the far heaven, but also little pink and yellow in gray. Just now when we check about the far heaven, we mentioned this case, right? And also it's the little pink and yellow in gray because you see. And this is it happened on the same day when the yellow triangle, the pink bar inside the light gray bar. That's also when we have the far heaven condition satisfied. The red bar already. Yeah, I think this should be red. Cannot see. It should be the red. It should be red, right? Yes. So you see here quite a forceful rally. Of course, you buy, you sell for once, and then you buy and sell again for twice, okay, for short-term trading. And then the last strategy, I think it's it's the last one already. I call it the waltz on red carpet. Why is waltz on red carpet? Because the precondition is we have the bullish bridge arch. The bullish bridge arch is red bar. The red bar is just like the red carpet. Okay, this is red carpet. We waltz on the red carpet. So waltz means, yes, we have the first pink bar appear. Okay, then when the first blue bar appear, means the dance already finished, already come to an end, we better leave. Okay, so we buy when we have the first pink bar, we sell when we have the first blue bar, because the first pink means short term, turn to uptrend. First blue means short term, turn to downtrend, right? Okay, so this method is simple. So this is the energy stock, the oil stock, ExxonMobil. Okay, so for this one, see here, the medium term is already bullish. We have the red carpet. The red carpet is already here, the red bar, right? And then we have the pink. It's not the first pink. When we have the first pink, medium term still bearish, not that reliable. We better wait until the medium term turn to bullish and it's also pink. Yeah, you try here. Will be safer. And then when to sell, first blue, we sell for short term. Of course, if you see the following day hit a new high, maybe you still can wait and see. But I think it will be easier to follow the rules, because this is I mentioned, and I mentioned again, this is for short-term trading. Don't expect that every time you sell, the price will drop greatly sharply. You need to accept the fact that after you sell, the price might go up, continue going up. This is short term. If you really care about the future rallies, you better choose to trade for medium term trading. Change your strategy to medium term swing trading rather than short term. Okay. Another example. This is JD Healthcare. JD Health, after the IPO, so it gave us quite a forceful rally. But recently it's quite bearish. But before the correction here, this is quite the forceful rally. And if you check Sky Pontoon, you also can catch this rally, because red bar, this is the red carpet, we already got it, and then pink bar appear, means we begin the waltz, the dance begin, and then we have the blue bar appear, the dance come to an end, we better leave, take profits. Okay, so that's how this method works. Quite simple. This is another example. This is Alibaba House. Okay, Alibaba House. This rally also is a very strong one. You follow the strategy here, will be easy to catch this rally. You sell when you have the first blue appear. You sell. Although it continue hitting new high after that, but you see after that it also begin to drop quite forcefully until now, right? So this is the method. So let me switch to the software. Then I will firstly show you the screening, and then we can do the screening together a bit. And then if we happen to screen out some good stocks, we can analyze together. I hope you can try to find the strategies to apply when we do the filter together. Okay, so let me switch to the software. Now comes to the practice part. Okay, so practice makes perfect. We better do some practice. So we can do practice by screening first. We do the screening, then we get some stock to analyze. That's how we practice. Okay, let me share again. Okay, so how do we do the screening? Firstly, how do we get Sky Pontoon? Last session we have learned there is a shortcut key. Just key in SP on your keyboard, then you tap the space key once. Still have stocks twice. Stocks gone. Then you click enter. you get SP, Sky Pontoon. Okay, so this is Sky Pontoon, and then we do the filter based on Sky Pontoon, always on the comprehensive technical filter platform, right? Okay, so when we enter this platform, we go to other signals. Other signals, you have Sky Pontoon here. Let me explain about the four filter methods here first. So this far heaven, you already know, right? So this one we mentioned. This is exactly what we have learned, that far heaven. And then this one you might be a little bit confused. This little gray with pink. So this one is put in my expression, it's the little pink and yellow in gray. I think it will be a more accurate translation here, because this one seems a little bit ambiguous, not that accurate, right? But you should know it's the same strategy I mentioned, which is the little pink and yellow in gray. Okay, little pink and yellow in gray. That is the method. Okay, and these four are the short-term trading strategies, right? So what we don't have here are the waltz on red carpet. We don't have a screening for that strategy, right? So the waltz on the red carpet. And the other one is grab some profit from the bankers. We also don't have the filter for that one. Okay, so for the short-term trading, we only have the far heaven and also the little pink and yellow in the gray. And all the rest, what we have learned last session. Last session, we learned about the bottom catch based on the nugget beneath the earth. So that is, I think, yes, the expression here not that accurate. I think you better stick to my version, okay? But you need to know what it is, okay? So this is the nugget beneath the earth for bottom catch, okay? This is the nuggets beneath earth. And then this is 4 powers together, okay? 4 powers together for swing trading, medium-term swing trading. We can try a bit. For example, taking US market as an example, because I mentioned at the very beginning, US market recently, the Nasdaq is quite bearish. So even if you want to do the filter, you don't want to filter based on filter in Nasdaq. I think maybe we change to New York security will be better, right? New York security, you might be able to come across more strong or bullish stocks. So let me switch to SP again. So one more thing about screening. So what's more important is the timing to do the screening and where to do the screening. Like what I mentioned. So now you have choices to do the screening in Nasdaq and in New York security. Then which one you choose? Right, that is, if you choose the proper one, then your screening results will be will be better, will be more positive. But if you pick the wrong place to do the filter, okay, maybe the results will not be that satisfying. So the timing to do the filtering and also where to do the filtering is more important than the filter method itself. Making the right choice is always the most important thing. For example, why I didn't try to do the screening for the Singapore market, because I know the chances are quite limited. For Singapore, we have a few stocks. If you try the Sky Pontoon, the 4 methods for Singapore market, maybe you will not get really good stocks. Or you try the Hong Kong market now. I think the the effect also will be quite disappointing because recently Hang Seng Index also quite bearish, right? So anyway, we try New York first. Okay, we try New York. Maybe we will get better results. If we are lucky, maybe we can get some good stocks to pay attention to, right? You got questions again? Let me. I cannot go back to the chat room again. Why? No idea why I cannot go back to the chat room again. Oh, strange. Give me a moment to go back to the chat room. Don't know why I cannot go back. What? Okay. So when we see the signal, usually that is when the market close, right? Market close, we see the signal. Because Sky Pontoon, this indicator, not in the real-time chart, so we have to know the result when the market close. So of course the buy is done the second day. Okay, the entry is done the second day. Okay, so let me go back. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I was trying to change to New York security. So you choose the right market to do the filtering, which is also very important. It's even more important than the filter method itself, timing and where to do the filtering. Okay, so other signals. We try the first one. This is far heaven, right? Far heaven for New York security based on the performance. Let's say last night. See what we get. Let's see what we get. You also can try for the KOCI, right? Because KOCI recent 2 days also quite strong. I think you might be able to get some cases, some good results here. And then for New York security, no chance. Any stock? Okay, so when it is doing filtering, okay, we got one. And check the first one. Yeah, the chart looks okay, right? The pattern looks okay. You check multicolor. The price is $79, a good one. The price is good, not that expensive, not too cheap. Because for some US stocks like several dollars, most of them not reliable. But this one, the price okay, right? Price okay. You got questions again? Somehow for some reason I don't know what it is, I cannot go to the chat room without ending the sharing. I don't know why. I just cannot check your chat records. If I want to check the chat records, I have to stop the sharing. I don't know why. It will be quite troublesome to do that. See, I cannot see your, okay. Buying pressure. What do you mean by buying pressure? I never mentioned such thing as a buying pressure. Okay, so yellow triangle is the danger alert signal. Yeah, top alert signal. Okay, so yeah, this is the one. we get, after we do the filter, we switch to S&P 500 Sky Pontoon, sorry, switch to Sky Pontoon, SP. Okay, this one just volume a little bit small, right? Volume a little bit small, it's less than 1 million. Okay. Anyway, the chart pattern is quite a beautiful one, and we do the filter based on last night. So this is, we see the light gray bar slightly higher than the sky boundary. So because we this filter is the far high one, right? We just screen the far high one. So yeah, but interesting thing is, before the far heaven, what is this? What is this? Anyone? Tell me what is this? Now is the time to test how well you have learned. What is this? Who know the answer? Bottom catch. When do I mention bottom catch? Oh, yeah, good. We got the right answer. So little pink and yellow in light gray. Yeah, that's it. Very good. Yes, that's the right answer. Yeah, right answer is this one. Yes, so you see, this is the short-term bullish signal here. If you see it, then you following day. Oh, why I cannot move the chart? Yes, the following day, yeah, you can get some profits. So now, yesterday, is it yesterday? It's not yesterday. So this day we have the already we have the dark gray, right? So this day it didn't hit a new high. You better sell, right? You sell. Then today we have the far heaven signal. You see, for far heaven, this method, it's always in the middle of the rally. You always chase after the rally. But if you check the current long bullish candle here, what we see is the price is sideways above the close price of this long bullish candle. So as long as the price remain above this close price level, I think it's okay, right? Yeah, of course you follow the dark gray to get prepared to sell anytime, because if you are trying to follow this method, you are choosing a very aggressive trading method for short-term trading. If you can do it with discipline, you can always get quite great profit like this time, right? And also you will be able to avoid some big corrections for short-term trading, because you follow the dark gray. It's quite fast. Okay, it's quite fast. Okay, so yeah, this is the current performance. I think this one worth monitoring. Okay, so you can also check what sector it belongs to. I think definitely it doesn't belong to the technology sector. Okay, and also previously, can you see previously how many methods we have? How many strategies we can see here for this rally? What you can see here for this rally? What strategies we have learned today? This rally here. How many strategies you can see? You can write them down in the chat room. Let me see how well you have learned. How many strategies we have learned here? You can write, if you have distinguished anyone, you can just write in the chat room. Waltz on red carpet, very good, very good. And someone mentioned little pink and yellow in light gray, very good. Yes, and What else? What else? Any? Yeah, far heaven. Someone mentioned about nugget. Okay, so that's good because you you have learned, you have mastered what we have learned last session. We do have nugget here. Why? Because you see, when we have this correction, we have the purple color already touched 12. This is 12, right? 12 is quite a low selling pressure here. Yes, it's very close to the bottom. So here we also have the nugget, but you see the selling pressure quite high, more than 38. It's quite high. So here will be more reliable. Then remember when we have the nugget and very low value selling pressure, less than 15 would be best. So if it's already less than 20, can consider, right? Yeah, but if it's already around 10 or 15, that would be best. Okay, so someone also mentioned about 4 powers together. Okay, later we check together. Very interesting, and glad to know that you really have practiced and you still remember what we have learned last session. Good for you. Okay, so yes, so we have the pink bar up here, right? Remember for the bottom catch method, after we have the nugget, we check the first pink bar, and only we say it's safer to buy when the close price higher than the high price of the first pink bar candlestick, which will be exactly the beginning of this rally. Right? Interesting. Okay, so yes, this is the nugget beneath us, bottom catch. Okay, someone also mentioned about the 4 power together. That's also right. One is the date that the 4 power together condition satisfied. Yes, here. Oh, if you want to be very accurate, it should be here. We have the pink and red totally inside the gray, right? I think it should be the pink, red, and the gray inside the purple color, purple selling pressure, right? Yeah, it should be we have the pink, red, and the gray inside the purple selling pressure. This day, right? Or this day also, more or less, you can see condition satisfied. Yes, this is 4 powers together. That's right. And then someone mentioned the little pink and gray, little pink and yellow in gray. So yes, this is the day. So this is the day we have the condition satisfied for short-term trading. And then far heaven is a little bit late already. So when we have the far heaven here, it's already the end of this rally, right? So you see, far heaven, the signal always appear after already a big rally. So for this method, if this relay is a quite a strong one, then after that you will get even bigger profits than previously. But if it's not that strong, it will quickly give you a signal to sell. Yes, you better if you chase after the rally based on the far heaven here. Yes, you buy and then you have to sell. At least market open this day, you have to sell, right? Because this is already confirmation. The close price, yeah. Okay. So I think for this case, if you see the price is open and then just a drop quite forcefully, you don't have to wait for the confirmation. You can market open, you can just sell, because this is quite dangerous to chase after the rally, right? But interesting thing is, if you apply the Sky Pontoon, you always you have more buy points. So if you want to do the bottom catch, yeah, you check the nuggets. So you will be able to perfectly catch the bottom. Good. And then if you want to be more conservative, you want to be safer, yes, you can try the waltz on the red carpet. Yeah, very safe signal, very safe buy signal here. And if you want to secure some short-term profit, you miss this buy point here, you also have a reason here to buy because it's the little red, a little pink and yellow in gray also can. And then also here you want to do some medium-term trading. So this is the 4 powers together. So yes, very good. So far haven't for this one is not a very successful case here. So you need to get prepared. Sometimes when you have the far haven't buy points, maybe if you're not that lucky, maybe it will quickly give you a sell point. You may not be able to get really a big profit. But at least you follow the principle strictly to sell. You can avoid big losses. That's the most important thing. Okay, so that's for this one stock. For individual stocks, you can check yourself. Okay, so I taught you all the standards, how to analyze, and now we're practicing how to analyze, and then you do the analyze yourself independently. That's how you can improve. Okay, so this is the first one we get, right? So the second stock, wow, interesting. This one, I think maybe it's related with the oil, right? It's called Oceaning International. I think, yeah, this is about oil energy stocks. You see, strong. Okay, so for this one, practice a bit. So we have filtered based on far heaven. So this is the far heaven signal based on last night. We see the gray bar, light gray bar exceeded the heaven a little bit. And then before that, interestingly, this share also give us some other buy signals. If you want to do the bottom catch here, you also can successfully catch the bottom. Can you see here the bottom catch signal? The selling price here is around 19. Okay, tolerable, right? 19. Beneath under 20 still it's okay. And then we have the pink bar. First pink bar is here. This is first pink bar. So we do the bottom catch here. Okay, so after we buy, we also see the double confirmation when the price drop to the level to test whether it's a strong support or whether it's a successful buy point. And after test it, then begin to go up again. So you buy here, then you see the price get support here. Following day, you can even consider to increase position, right? Successfully catch this rally for bottom catch. And if you don't want to be so aggressive, you just care for some short-term quite lucrative profit here. You see, this is grab profits, a grab profit from bankers buy points beginning of this rally, and then sell points here, right? A grab of profits based on that method, buy points. Following day you buy, then here you sell. Of course, after you sell, it continue going up. I mentioned how you should regard or how regard this kind of phenomenon after you sell. The price continue going up, right? Okay, so this is a grab of profit from bankers, right? And we also have, do we have the little pink and yellow in gray? answer this question. Do we have little pink or yellow in gray? Oh. Chat room gone again. Why? Okay, so no. Okay, that's right. We don't have a little pink and yellow in gray, but we do have waltz on red carpet. Waltz on red carpet buy point. Followingly, you buy perfectly recent several days profit. You can secure, right? And then how about of course, based on the waltz on red carpet, we don't have a sell point, right? Because waltz on a red carpet, the sell point is when we have the blue color appear, right? When we have the blue color. So do we have all four powers together? Four powers together. Yes, we do, right? We do here. This is four powers together, right? Four powers together. And anyone else? Of course, now is the far heaven, so you can monitor this one. This is the far heaven. Okay, but I think for the energy stocks, they are quite the stable type, right? But usually the rally for them may not be that crazy, So I'm not sure whether or not this will be a very successful case here for the far heaven, because for some kind of stocks, usually the short term rally can be quite crazy, right? But for some types, they just will not give you that kind of crazy rally. So that is the different characteristics of stocks. I call it stockality. Just like every person has his own personality, every stock has its own stockality. You need to know the stockality so that you can apply all the methods in the best way. Okay, so you need to know when is the best situation to apply a certain method. This is more important than the method itself. Okay. Got questions again? Yes, what's on red carpet? That's right. Yes. Okay, so that's it. The second one, the third one. Okay, so I think this is also about oil. I think, yeah, you check the name, offshore oil stocks. Okay, so for this one, also we see the light gray bar above the sky just a little bit. It's not very obvious, just a little bit. And also, I'm not sure whether or not it will be a successful case, but you can monitor so that you can gain experience. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So about the conditions for what's on red carpet, your summary is very accurate. Yeah, that's it. So for this one, we also have the walls on red carpet buy points, right? We also have the walls on red carpet buy point. But you see the little pink and yellow in gray, it happen more it happen less frequently. That's rare occurrence. You can see that strategy happen less than the others. Okay, so for this one, we also don't have the little pink and yellow in gray. We don't have. We have the red carpet. What's on red carpet? Buy points. You want to do the bottom catch, you always can catch the bottom. With the nuggets, of course, for this one, the selling pressure here is still quite high. It's 35. Try here. That is around 20, right? Around 20. Around 20, pink bar, first pink bar. We also have, after the price break up, the key candle high price, the price retrace to test the level, right? So you see, interestingly, it's just stop dropping further around the low price of this key candle. Interesting, right? And yes, another chance to buy or another chance to buy. Yeah, you do the bottom catch with this indicator. Yeah, you can do it in a better way. Okay, you can get a better timing, a proper timing to do it. Bottom catch. Okay, you get 1, 2, 3 times to buy. Okay, so that's for bottom catch. So what's on red carpets, right? Immediately after the bottom catch signal succeed, then you have the walls on red carpet. And of course, you can sell for this small rally because this is the first blue, but you can buy again, right? You can buy again. Yes, for this recent rally, can catch. Okay, so we also have grab a profit from bankers because this is light gray, and then it's already medium term bar bullish because we have red bar here all the time. You buy and until now it still keep holding because the grab a profit method, the sell point is light gray, based on light gray. All right. Yes, this is how we do the analysis. Okay, and just now I showed you the filter for the first one, far heaven. But you see, interestingly, sometimes you intend to filter based on a certain method, but you get the results satisfy some other strategies. So it can happen sometimes. And for example, many people ask me about the birth of dark horse, right? People always ask me, wow, how to set a filter program for birth of dark horse? And I always reply them, wow, for that method, if you really purposely screening birth of dark horse, the results, most of them not good, not satisfying, and you waste a lot of time, and in the end the result effect is not that satisfying. But if you are using some other method to do some filter, and many times the results happen to be the birth of dark horse, so that will be a better way to get the birth of dark horse than doing the filter purposely, directly. You filter based on birth of dark horse, effect not good. But you use some other methods, then you come across birth of dark horse, then usually you get a lot of good ones. Yeah, that's it. So means the filter method itself, really, it doesn't matter that much. What matters is after you get a filter results, yeah, you need to practice how to pick the right stock. That is the more important thing for you to do. Okay. So for the rest, you can try. Okay, you can try yourself back home because we don't have time to try all of them for you. I just try one to help you see the effect. And the other thing is, if after you use a certain method to do the filter, and then you get a lot of stocks, right? So I mentioned previously how we can narrow down the list. I hope you still remember. So if you have been following my sessions all the time, I think you know what I mean. You know my answer, right? So if you have a long list, how to narrow down? I don't want to repeat again if you already know it, right? But because currently for this method, we only get 3 stocks as a result, so we don't need to narrow down the list. We can quickly finish checking the 3. But if you get, how about you get 100, 200 stocks in the list, how to narrow down? I think you know, right? I suppose that you know, okay? Okay, so that is yes, roughly more or less what I want you to master for today's session. And also I try to help you do some practice here by doing the filter here. Okay, and do you have questions regarding the 7 strategies? One thing is I will not diagnose your stock. So if you want me to diagnose your stocks, then forget about it. No need to write in the chat room. But if you still have questions about the strategies here, the 7 strategies, including the 3 we learned last Tuesday, you can write down. I will just roughly explain. Negative below the 0 means beneath the earth, because we have the earth, and then we also have underground, right? So usually we check the nugget. The nugget usually is below 0, beneath the earth, because nugget is always within the gray is always underground, right? So yes. Okay, so any other question? If you don't have questions, I will just call it an end today. Okay. What's on red carpet is the dark purple color. Red carpet is the bullish bridge arch, means the red bar. The bullish bridge arch is not the purple color. The purple color is the selling pressure. It is not. Okay. 5 point of nugget, the high of the key candle, the rest of the method must also break the high of the candle. If you want to be really sure, or you want to be safer, you can use that method. Yeah, you can try. And you also can check a lot of innovator stocks to see the effect. Then actually you will get the answer yourself. Yeah, you will get the answer yourself. Sometimes we need to think independently. So this is a very good chance for you to learn to think and analyze independently. Okay. Okay. So the head of the gold nugget, I think the head of the nugget not important. No. You just stick to the key conditions I mentioned for the bottom catch method. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So if no questions, I will just call it an end. Is it okay? Is it okay we finish here? Okay, so yeah, okay, very good. And hope you have learned very well. And also, I want to repeat again, you go back home and practice, okay? Practice and hope you can really master the methods and apply them in your real tradings, so that you will not waste the time listening here, and also my time preparing for the slides will worth it. Okay, so that's all for today. Looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Okay, bye-bye.